Hey guys, Crypto Whiskey Trading here. Quick little video for beginners, noobs, people who are just now thinking like, hey, maybe I want to get into investing and trading. Uh, this is probably going to be the most simple, life-changing video for someone who knows nothing about markets and how they work, the ebbs and flows. So y'all just hang in here with me for a second and check this out. Okay, if you want to 100x your money, the best time to buy, simple as they've always said, buy low, sell high. But how do I know when to buy low? Well, if you're trying to trade shorter time frames and weekly and monthly and you think you're going to compound it up, it takes an immense amount of work, education, learning to trade a lot in shorter terms. You've got to have the charting expertise. It took me 12 years to get really good at it to the point that I could do it and be comfortable and make money daily. The point is, for the average person who don't have that kind of time or want to get into all that, you need to recognize market tops and bottoms. And right now, we are at a beautiful area. So follow along with me. I'm going to show you with some of my tools I use here. Now, if you had have been around and paid attention and were watching the markets going into COVID, say you just got into it when COVID crash happened, this was a pretty nasty dump, okay? And I'm not saying to try to catch a very bottom. Oh, you're not going to catch the bottom dollar. Get that out of your head. But what you can do is when you've seen a market that has pulled back from there, and they even say it on the news. When you've seen a market that's down 35%, like this is the S&P 500, okay? The S&P 500 is an index of a bunch of different stocks. It's an ETF. You don't need to know anything but this is insane, okay? For something, a large basket like that that's supposed to stand the test of time to pull back 35%, that's like someone handing you a winning lottery ticket. Okay, so if you caught the news and you see one of these markets like this is pulled back 20%, 25%, 35%, a crazy amount, this is life changing opportunity. Okay, so what you want to do is when you've seen something go insanely down like that and you don't want to learn how to trade options and you just want to buy common stock and make a bunch of money, what you should do is go to the markets and find all of your blue chip name brand stocks. If you use this company every day, if you shop there, if it's the Walmarts, the Targets, the Home Depots, Microsoft, Tesla, all of these big name companies that aren't going anywhere, they're not some obscure, stupid biopharmaceutical that may never produce a product, but they're quality companies that you use every day. Walmart's not going bankrupt anytime soon, not in our lifetime. So what you want to do is buy it when it's opportunity and it's cheap, okay? So right here, COVID crash lows. You could have bought anywhere near the bottom of COVID crash lows and look at the return a year later. 120% on your money, okay? I mean, you could easily turn $100 into thousands, tens of thousands of dollars when you invest on these big catastrophic pullbacks because you have to bet that America's going to recover and get better with time. That's how Warren Buffett invests. He invests on the premise that America will get better. That's a huge return in a year, okay? What we have now, after topping again, okay, you have the opportunity to buy stuff at insane discounts. We had a pullback of 27.5% from the top, okay? Right now, we're still in a beautiful buying zone. We are still down from the top, as of today, almost 20%, a little over 19%. That is beautiful. Now, that's an index fund because it's a little safer compared to most people. It doesn't grow, but still, that's huge returns in a year, 2 years. So what you want to do is when you see the market and you hear all this talk on the news about the market being down, go find your blue chip stocks, okay? Let's just say American Airlines. They've been around for a while. You're not going to see them bankrupt out next week. But look at some of the dips that it has had. You had dips back in '08 that ended up, if you could have got anywhere near it, I don't know, 3,900% return on your money. You could have bought American Airlines for $1.45 and sold it anywhere on the way up and made insane amounts of money at $59 a share. You missed that opportunity. You're new, you're young, you're just out of high school, you're looking to invest in your future. What do we want to do right now? Well, you've missed the COVID crash, that huge amounts of money, which went from, 219% gains. What you have to bet is in the next year or two that America's going to get right. They're going to get a little better, and things are going to go back to normal, and things will start to grow again. So what I want to bet is that American Airlines is going to go back into the $50 plus range in the next couple of years. It could be one, it could be five. Doesn't matter. You don't care about that. What you care about is buying it at the cheapest price possible. Right now, American Airlines is $16.28. I don't care if it goes back down to $11 because that will be an opportunity to buy more. It's not going anywhere. What you want to do is buy here at $16.28. And your price target to sell is going to be $50. We're not even shooting for the top. You're going to sell 3/4 of your stash that you buy at $50. Let's go and see what that is. That's going to end up putting you at a 209% gain. You can't make that type of money anywhere else in the world. And then, if it goes higher, your last 25% will just keep compounding and just crushing it. American Airlines. Another example, let's say Apple. Although on the weekly chart, Apple doesn't look like it's pulled back a lot, but you don't get these kind of discounts from the top. Apple pulled back 32%, people. So if you want to put in $100, $135 and buy a share of Apple, you missed what could be the bottom. We could pull back, but that doesn't matter. You've got to bet that Apple innovates and keeps moving forward. At all-time highs, you're still making 35% on your money, and that could happen in like a year. But what we want to bet is our target for Apple is not the 180 high. We're looking for somewhere between 200 and 300 bucks. Apple, and we don't want to get into all the splits on why the price is not what it used to be. They split it and give more shares out. All that stuff doesn't matter. Now is the time to buy is what I'm preaching. Okay? There's Apple. Tesla has made a beautiful pullback. Let me remove all my lines and we can talk about those in the next video. If you could get in Tesla right now, if you have a couple bucks to set aside, and Tesla goes back to its all-time high, 224% gains in a matter of a couple of years. You can really, 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 really turn your life around with this investing. Is you just want to buy low and sell high, and all you have to do is bet that America keeps getting better. And if you want to see, look, it's continue. You have down days, down months, down years. But if you have the patience to buy it and walk away and wait, America is going straight up. That's all it is to it. America is one of those things that is just going to keep getting better. Let's look at Microsoft. In the grand scheme of things, from the day it went onto the market, some 86, 87, you could have got it in, the pennies. It fell down to pennies, 10 cents. Insane, $348. Imagine how many shares you had of back in the day. If you had waited and bought it in 93 at $2.65, hundreds and hundreds of shares would have set you free. And you see, we have pulled back enough. This is a macro scale. We have pulled back we got down almost 40% down. You cannot ask for a better range because these don't typically, in long-term upwards markets, you don't typically get those pullbacks. But we have had two major, with COVID and then this economic crisis, we've had two major opportunities to make life-changing wealth. So now is the time to be buying these stocks. If it goes back down another $30 a share, who cares? Buy more. Only buy quality names and be patient. That's the simplest, easiest way to invest, trade without learning all of the stuff to go with it. This is a cheat code. Buy everything you can now. Wait 2 years and you'll thank me. Go ahead and send me a like, and that's all I ask. Like, subscribe. Our Discord members have been making a killing. Now, if you get into options, you can make that money insane to where your mind can't comprehend it. Lots of players and traders in our options in our Discord. They're buying options out for 2025 of Walmart, Microsoft, betting that they make all-time highs again, and they're paying pennies. You know, they're sitting there trading 10,000 shares of Microsoft for just pennies on the dollar to make huge gains. So that's all this is. This is a quick video to explain everything is down. It's not the time to be scared. You buy when others are fearful, and then you sell when everyone is euphoric. It's that simple. Warren Buffett is not, he's not an oracle. When people say he's just common sense and he has the right mindset. When there's blood in the streets, you buy stock. That's plain and simple. Buy when others are fearful. Everyone's screaming, it's freaking out into the world. Okay, fine. If you're not prepared and trained to trade the downside of a market, what you do is you wait until you find an area of value. An area of value in these kind of markets, anything a 20% plus pullback in any major stock is a godsend. So don't pass it up. I mean, everything, Facebook is one of those that is actually kind of mind-blowing that it has got so low, and Facebook may not be around forever. I think it will be a lot. Facebook is down 76, 77% from the high. I'll gamble $100 to see it go back to there. I'll buy one share at $136 to see it go back to $380, $400 and bet that it goes to $5. That's all I'm saying is there's your buy low, sell high. That's it. Now is the time. This is more of an alert than a teaching tool. Now is the time to be building a portfolio on whatever trading platform is to buy all of the stocks in American companies that you can buy right now. And 3 to 5 years from now, it will set you free. You will not be working for money. Your money will be working for you. There you go. If you want to learn more and you want to get into shorter, like weekly trade, swing trading, scalp trading, options trading, then please, the link's in the description. Go sign up for my free Discord. We have live traders all day answering your questions and handing out free trade setups. Like, hey, we are spoon feeding people massive amounts of information and free money is what we're doing. We have guys in there who started with $100 less than a year ago and have built their portfolios to $16,000, $26,000 because they paid attention, they changed their mindset. That's all this is. I want to thank everybody who comes and checks out my videos. And now let's do something about it. Let's not keep playing, keep talking about it with our friends. Let's beat the trend. Let's buy now. Let's buy things. Buy and own assets now. Thanks. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer it and get back to you. No problem. Y'all have a good evening.